Welcome to the AW Services YouTube channel and a product review. I thought I'd do this because Halloween is coming. I thought let's try something, spend some money. If I don't like it, I can send it back. So there's a little bit of an insight. But Halloween is coming. I thought I want to try to do a little window projection because I've got some brilliant projection mapping, video content, some proper Halloween stuff and things like that. I thought it'd be a bit of fun. So I thought, let's go and buy a projector just to see what's on the market. So I purchased this. This is the ELEPHAS. The model number is Hotel Yankee 300 Pro. HY300 Pro. Video projector in black. Let me see what else we've got. Rated power 27 watts. Light source LED. It claims to be 1080p compatible and 4K. One thing I want to point out straight away is safety, okay? Listen very carefully. So on the Amazon app or Amazon website where it's listed, on the very top of the listing, it says outdoor projector. No, it is not an outdoor projector, and the reasons are as follows. I'm in the UK. It's UK mains voltage, open body enclosure, 0 IP rating, danger. You'll kill yourself, you'll blow this up, you'll catch fire to something and you'll electrocute yourself. So from straight away, it's not an outdoor projector. I wish Amazon would get a bit stricter on their listings and check things, because they're open to liability and people's lives are on the line as well. So we'll get the scare out of the way. So it claims to be between 11 and 16,000 lux output. I doubt that very much. It's more like a, well, my fridge light bulb is brighter than this, so I'll tell you that straight away. It has apps built in, which you can download, YouTube, Netflix. I personally will try the YouTube. I'm not interested in Netflix. I'm not going to buy a subscription. I will use YouTube. As I produce content for YouTube, I'm happy with YouTube, and there's plenty of things to watch on there. So I'll go through this a bit more in detail when it gets darker, because at the moment I can't show you this working in a daylight room because you won't see it. So it's 180 degree rotation, so you can rotate it on its base. Well, you can only rotate it so many degrees because of the power cable, which is a figure 8 cable. Unless you put that in the other way and then you thread it through the bottom of the stand, you'll be able to turn it any way you like. It has got auto keystone. What that means, if it's at that angle on the wall, projecting not straight ahead of the wall, the picture will be quite skew whipped, but this will automatically correct, so the orientation and the way that this is facing or angled will ensure that you have a horizontal plane and a video or picture that you can see which is level. So on the back of the projector we have our mains voltage figure of 8 power cable. We've also got an IR receiver for the remote control. We've got a USB input, a headphone output and an HD input, along with your power master switch. Like I've said, it isn't waterproof. It's completely open on the back, so don't go ahead and try this outdoors. It has on the bottom a flat non-stick base and also a 1/4 or 1/4 inch female thread, which you can put onto the top of lighting stands. You can put this onto camera tripods, GoPro style mounts. I think a brilliant application for a little projector of this size with the thread on the back. You can buy plates with a 1/4 nut on them. I think this projector, the perfect application would be a child's bedroom or child's nursery, providing it was mounted out of the way, it was unreachable. You could run cables to it safely where they weren't going to pose a risk of strangulation or electric shock. It would be brilliant for projecting galaxy video or star clusters onto a ceiling, a very affordable night light. I paid in total, with the discount that I received at the time of purchase yesterday, I'm just going to give you the exact details. I'm just going to download my invoice and see what we've got and price wise, because I've forgotten how much I paid for it. So I paid, I think it was £67. Its current listing price is £84.99 minus 35%, and you can click on that and apply a 20% voucher. I'm trying to find the exact price because my maths isn't the best, so I want to give you the most accurate information that there is. I'll tell you how much I paid for that. Download invoice. Not interested in warranty because I'm going to probably send it back tomorrow because it's disappointing. Let me see. So I'll get a printout of that. And surprise, surprise, it has no price. I believe it was £67. That's with the discount applied. But on the top of it, you have your focus wheel, left and right to focus it in and out. You can also, with the remote control, alter the screen projection size overall. So if you're using it in a short throw application where you're projecting it from here to that wall, you can reduce the screen size down so it'll only fill a certain area. But very sleek, a very generic but very ergonomic remote control, very similar to a lot of the Android television boxes that you get. Power on and off, mute, something else, mouse button, up, down, left and right cursor with an OK button, a back button, a menu button and a home button and a volume button as well on there. Not at all very heavy. You can normally gauge the quality of a projector from the actual weight of it in your hand. It's probably just over 1 kilo in weight. There's not a lot to it. In the box you get a quick start guide. Piece of toilet paper is actually bigger than that. I'll be completely brutally and honest. I read some reviews on this. I don't tend to be influenced by reviews on things that people buy because people's expectations differ. So that's one person might think that this is absolutely amazing and it's better than a big NEC or Barco stadium projector pushing out 20,000K. And then some people like myself that are very honest and very familiar with the consumer electronics and especially video projectors, something I specialised in the past, will tell you it isn't that bright, and I mean that. You will see this at the end of this video when I go to night time and I will show you some demonstration projections. But you get a quick start guide. It looks to be actually in British English, not Chinglish. It isn't actually made in a lot of the commercial districts in China, like Shenzhen. This is actually made in Chengdu, different commercial sector. You've got a quick start guide with brilliant English translations, clear, crisp English that you can read, which makes sense, and it's nice to see that. You get a very thick and crusty HDMI lead, probably about 2 meters. Also, you need to bear in mind, the cheaper the HDMI lead, the less quality that you'll get through it. Welcome back to AW Services and an update video on the ELEPHAS video projector that you've seen previously. I'm currently in a room with the equivalent of a 100-watt light bulb on. The projector is turned on and it is running some graphics, so you can see in real life what the projector is like in an illuminated room. So you couldn't use this for a conference or a business meeting in a normal illuminated office because you wouldn't be able to see what the video was being projected onto the wall. So just for some information, the projector lens is exactly 7 feet from the wall that it's projecting on. The screen size horizontally is 65 inches, vertically 37 inches, so 65 by 37 inch screen, and diagonally that is 75 inches, and that's at its full magnification on the projector. I'll turn the light off now, but just one thing, I've got a camera set up directly above the projector on a different stand. So I've got the projector mounted on a tripod stand, and then a GoPro filming in 4K over the top of the projector, and the graphics that are on the wall are in 1080p. So that is my graphics, my logo. The camera will never do anything justice, but that is clearly visible. There's good vibrance, good colour. Unfortunately, the video projector does not have any brightness settings, so what you see is what you get. There aren't any adjustments that can be made on that, but you can adjust the size, but the brightness doesn't improve or decrease with the size of the screen. So I'll just change the graphics now for you. So that's the normal screen, that's mirrored from my laptop. I'll show you some colours just so you can get an idea of what's what. So that is a rainbow tunnel being projected on the wall. Again, good vibrance, but it lacks overall brightness. See what else I've got. I'll show you some other effects. Just be mindful if you've got epilepsy, photosensitive epilepsy. Turn away now. So you've got various flashing graphics, and if I go into the projector settings as the projector on its own, so what I'll do, I'll disconnect the projector from the laptop. So now the projector is running in standalone mode. So you've got Netflix, YouTube, App Store. So I'm not interested in Netflix. It's not something I've ever even looked at or bothered to use. I prefer YouTube. So go to YouTube. This is directly through the app on the projector, with the projector connected directly to my Wi-Fi. Go into music, and that's the YouTube. I'm just going to turn the volume down 2 seconds. Right, I'll tilt the camera up. I'll go back to YouTube. YouTube. So if I go to, let's have a look, something, home. If I go to my channel, home, I'm just trying to watch something where I'm not going to get copyright strikes on there. I'm not going to show anybody else's content. I don't want them making money out of my videos. But that is basically, so that's your YouTube in the YouTube home screen. Going back to the projector, so these are the projector settings. You've got network settings, that shows you your settings there. You go back button, you've got your Bluetooth settings as well. So you could use this independently from just your phone if you were at a bed and breakfast or somewhere and you wanted to watch a video at night, or to help settle your children, or like I've said in the previous video, you could have this set up somewhere out of reach, safely with the wires out of the way, and you could use it to project animations onto your child's ceiling or wall, something like star clusters or galaxies, which might be quite pleasant. So you've got your settings here for screen zoom. So I'm currently, at the moment, if I scroll to the smallest screen, that's that. If I go all the way to the absolute max, that is probably 120-inch diagonal screen. It's absolutely huge. So to stay on that, you've got projection mode as well. So you've got front, rear, ceiling and rotate, so you can do rear projection, front projection, upside down, invert it. It's got automatic keystone correction, which will correct the angle of the screen that you see regardless of the orientation of the projector in certain settings. You've got audio settings, volume up and down. You've got time and date settings, and then you've got probably just a firmware tab. It tells you about the device, etc. Blah, 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 like so. And then you can go back to your home screen. You've got YouTube there, which is absolutely huge. And then you've got your big YouTube screen there, which is good vibrancy. It just could do really with some more brightness, drive the brightness a bit more. And then you go back again, and I'll show you some graphics now from the laptop to get you an idea of that size. So Halloween is just around the corner. We're in the early October now. So if we go about Halloween and we look visuals, those are my Halloween packages. So you've got Halloween, like so. Let me just get this back into HDMI. 1080p. And that is our graphics that I run at Halloween in the window. That will repeat itself. And that is the audio coming from the projector only. So that is basically it. That's a summary of the ELEPHAS projector. My personal views are, I'm not too keen on it. If I had some more brightness settings and I could drive the brightness up somewhat, I think I'd be happier. It isn't really vibrant enough. If you were watching a modern day film, a blockbuster action-packed film, you'd want some more brightness to accentuate the effects in that film, the colours, the lighting.